morning. Hello.
Yes, and in fact, that educational journey will continue right through the school year because it's actually an after-school program that they're just getting started here at the Italian Club. I want you to meet Nuccia.
Hi,
I love saying Nuccia.
Nuccia.
I don't know why I have to do that when I say it.
I don't know. I do it too.
Yeah.
Every time I say Nuccia.
Well, you're Italian, so I'm just didn't want to be everything. All right, well, so tell me about this enrichment program. Now, this is something that you've kind of created and you hope takes off and is very successful.
Absolutely. We just started this summer, and I have been dreaming about opening an Italian school since I arrived here, which is now almost 10 years ago. Obviously, my children were born in Italy. They were speaking Italian fluently, but they could never really communicate in Italian with anybody. And then when I arrived here and I met all these Italians and I saw Ybor City and I saw how much history there is here, I thought, well, maybe the only thing that we're missing is a school. And being a school teacher, I guess it was automatic for me to think that, you know, the after-school program was going to have, you know, a lot of followers. So
yeah, your passion was to teach.
Absolutely. I think that the children, first of all, the approach to the language sometimes is wrong, and they end up studying a foreign language like 10 years sometimes. They still don't speak. They're not fluent. But in reality, when they come here every day and I just communicate with them naturally, just like a parent would, they learn automatically. We work a lot with images and sounds and, you know.
Tell me quickly what they're doing right here, right now.
We're having a breakfast Italian style. This is a croissant which we call also brioche in Italiano, and we usually have it with ice cream during the summer in Italy. Gelato. And we have some different flavors that they can choose from. So they're going to stuff their brioche con gelato. That's how we call it. And so that's how we freshen up the Sicilian hot summers. And they are also working on a special almond cookie.
Excellent. Thank you, Nuccia. In the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to see what else they got going on here, from art to music and dance and all sorts of Italiano fun.
I'll just stop it there. An adventure in Italian culture, cooking, art, and storytelling. Charlie takes us to Camp Italia next.
Club this morning with this new after-school enrichment program. School hasn't started yet, but when it does, these kids will be hanging here after school. Now, right now, what do you guys? Who wants to tell me? What are you guys making here? What are you making?
A Venetian type of Batman.
Venetian Batman. I love it. When cultures collide. All right, Nuccia, tell me what these guys are doing. This is an art project.
Absolutely, and we like to have the children involved in in all the aspects of you know, the activities they do, and they are preparing a dance that is related to Venetian Carnival, Venetian celebration, and they are also doing their own masks. So they are learning all the process, and we're going to have them dancing later with these masks.
Excellent. I love it. Now this program, you are a teacher in your past,
yes.
and you wanted to kind of create an Italian school here in Ybor.
Absolutely. I just felt as there were all the Italians, we just missed the school and the language. So when I arrived here and I looked at 7th Avenue, I kind of felt home because really it reminded me a lot about Sicily, to be honest with you, and it looked so familiar to me. And I just told my husband, who's American but speaks Italian and everything, I said, we're going to stay, because we really came for a vacation, and I just fell in love with the city, especially Ybor City.
Well, tell me, who are these students, and what sort of kids do you hope sign up for this program?
Well, we really welcome all the children. They don't have to be Italian. As a matter of fact, Italian is going to be just one of the languages offered here, because we are creating a multilingual program. You can not really think today about knowing just one language, because there is the world is connected in a very immediate way, and the children need to learn when they are young, because otherwise it takes them a long time and it's harder, and instead they can have the opportunity to work with mother tongue teachers. We're just going to be the approach is going to be natural, and they're going to be taught mother tongue style, just like this is going to be like an Italian or multicultural home for them when they are away from home. It's going to be, you know,
and that's why you've incorporated food and art and dance.
Well, we feel that the children don't need just the didactics. The creativity part is very important, that they develop their skills and they try as many activities as possible. In fact, they are going to also do their homework. We just want to make sure that their grades are going to always be excellent, and we're going to have teachers helping us with that. And Italian is going to be an everyday activity, and then every week there's going to be a rotation where they can do a couple of days a week. They can study an instrument like piano or violin, and art.
And obviously, I like the way you're teaching it. It's almost like an exchange program where you're like the mom because you're just talking to them in Italian and they're picking it up that way.
Exactly.
It's not like a book lesson. All right, Nuccia, thank you very much. When we come back, we're going to see a performance by these Venetian Batmen and Batwomen. And grazie.
That's
Ciao
good.
bella.
That's good.
That's all I got. Give me something else. What else can I say?
Bellissima.
Bellissima.
Yeah, me
Donna
too.
intelligente, donna famosa, donna
Yes.
italiana, donna americana.
All right, you had me, then you lost me. All right, and the kids right now are learning the days of the week. Go right ahead with the days of the week. We'll be right back. They'll entertain us with a little dance.
Ok, i giorni della settimana, bambini. Venerdì, sabato. E che giorno è oggi?
Hey, Charlie Belcher here at the Italian Club in Ybor City this morning. We're learning all about this brand new Italian enrichment program that Nuccia here is starting. That is really your first school year is this year. It's coming up in a couple of weeks.
This year, exactly. This is the first time, and we're hoping to have as many children as want to come here. The Italian Club is a big building, and we are welcomed here. They want to have the children.
Excellent. We'll put the information at myfoxtampabay.com, so maybe parents want to get their kids a little multicultural can sign up and see what it's all about.
Right, and they can also visit the Italian School of Tampa website at www.italianschooloftampa.com.
Italianschooloftampa.com. Love it. All right, well, play us some music here because I know the kids have a little dance, a little Venetian Batman dance for us.
Excellent. Here we go.
Go ahead. Nuccia, as we watch the kids dance, tell me, like, the arts, how is that an important teaching tool?
It's very important because that's what actually triggers their curiosity, and that's how makes them want to learn. Because if you present the activities almost as something that they have to do and they have no choice, they obviously refuse. But if you also put in the middle something that is more pleasant, they are going to accept it much better. And also they need to really develop their creativity. And this is a very important skills today to have, because practical things you can learn, but the creativity comes from inside of you, and the only way to really deep in is to be exposed to it as much as possible.
And that's what sets us the cultures. I mean, obviously the language and that sort of thing, but the arts it really sets the cultures apart. And it's easy to you can learn that faster than you can the language.
Absolutely, and also we know that unfortunately they don't have a lot of time in the public schools to do this. So we really want to kind of supply what is missing, or encourage the children to explore as many instruments as they can and as many activities as they can. We're hoping to have glass work, marble and wood. We're hoping really to teach them also how to go back in touch with the artisanry that Italy was very famous for.
That's one. And you said you're going to explore many languages, French, maybe Japanese. I mean, it kind of give a worldly view here.
Absolutely. Well, as many languages as possible. And if someone has a different heritage than Italian, I think it's right for them to study their parents' language.
Grazie.
Prego.
Grazie, 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 boys and girls. However you say that in Italian. All right. How do you say back to you? How do you say back to you?
A te.
A te?
A te, sì.
A te.